eyes are on Abuja, Lagos, as the last chapter of this regular season unfolds in a high-stakes fashion. And we have known other than one who understands the league, follows the league closely, and a sport journalist. We've got Bella Ekeoma joining us all the way from Akwa Ibom. Thank you so much, Bella, for joining us at this time on the show.
Thank you, Oni, for having me once again.
It's great to have you. And this time we are talking women's football. Interesting action. Not the one where we brag, but here we talk facts. We bring stats to the table. And of course, we tell you that something is really brewing there in the Nigerian Women's Football League. Bella, we have Naija Ratels and FC Robo. They go head-to-head today. And just one Super 6 ticket is on the line. What are the key areas? What key areas do you think that would determine who will cling to this final spot? Will it be experience? Will it be tactics? Will it be individual brilliance from these two clubs in order to pick the ticket?
I think the way the two teams are going, I'm not really surprised that they are there. Naija Ratels have been improving over the years from, playing from the lower league, then coming now to the Premiership, and they want to qualify for the Super 6, which is going to be a big one for the team. Then you now talk about FC Robo Queens, who have been, always there. They've been doing well, and they also want to be in that Super 6. Then the only thing separating them is 3 points and some goal difference. And then Naija Ratels, they are in that position already, but FC Robo is not really giving up. So that is one good thing I love about this. You ask if it is going to be experience, if it's going to be hard work and all that. Yes, everything will come into play now, because we are talking about these two teams that really want to claim that last spot for the Super 6 in their own group. So they will now try everything within their powers, to try to see if they can be able to, qualify for this Super 6. Then it is now left for, because the way I'm saying it, if Naija Ratels falters today, I think it is going to be their fault, because one, in goal difference, they have +7, while FC Robo have +6. Then 22 points, and then 19. So if they allow FC Robo to win them, that is on them. But what I know that will play out today is any one of them that has the more hunger, who is more passionate, they are the ones that will qualify. Because right now, you have to have that drive. You have to see yourself in the Super 6 for you to qualify at this very stage. Because right now, the driver is Naija Ratels, but then you never can tell. This is football. FC Robo Queens can come up and win them, and then clinch that ticket. But then for them to win them, they have to beat them by more goals and not conceding, because they already have +6, and then Ratels have +7. Then they get the 3 points. Then maybe it now goes down to goal difference.
All right, it's a match that's got a lot of pressure, because I know that Naija Ratels is coached by the current coach of the Flamingos, and that's Olowokere Bankole. So we know how he can be. He's that determined for a win. He never backs down. So this match is filled with a lot of pressure between FC Robo and Naija Ratels. But mental toughness will be what we'll be looking at right now. Bella, how crucial will mental toughness be for both teams, especially for the younger players who have not even, they've not been into this kind of high-stakes situation before? How will mental toughness, give them a notch?
Well, it's going to be a huge one for these young players, because just as you mentioned, they've not been in such situation before. But then the Super 6, you're talking about the Super 6, where it's possible for you to win the league. You saw what happened with the Edo Queens. Edo Queens, it wasn't as if they were the ones topping the table, but then you saw what happened in the Super 6. You were there last year in the Super 6. You saw how everything went down in in Bayelsa, and then you see Edo Queens flying high, getting that ticket. So this is an opportunity for anybody in that Super 6 to claim the title, because when you come to the Super 6, you have to play each other. It's a round-robin game. You have to play each other. There is no a senior team or junior team in that Super 6. Everybody has qualified. It is a neutral ground and it is on a clean slate. So it is very, very important for these young players. Yes, they will want to be there. But then we are talking about FC Robo Queens that have always, brought out a lot of players. Rashidat Debade, you talk about Azizat Oshala. So many of those players are also in FC Robo Queens. So it is left for them. Just as I said, at the end of the day, it is the drive that will determine who will claim that last spot for the Super 6, and also, the dream of being in that Super 6, because it's a whole new experience. It's a very whole new experience, and I would love that for any of those teams to clinch it. Any of them can go through.
All right, even the fact that girls have been separated from women, for the fact that you are one of the best, clinching it alone sounds like you winning a trophy for the young players who will be paraded by Naija Ratels and FC Robo Queens. But Bella, from what you've seen so far this season, do you think maybe Naija Ratels or FC Robo, if they qualify, do they have what it takes to cause an upset in the Super 6? This is against dominant teams like Edo Queens, Rivers Angels, Delta Queens. Do they have what it takes to cause that upset if any of them get to qualify for the Super 6?
Yes, they have what it takes. I'm not going to underrate any of them because they have good players from both teams. They have very good players from both teams. You know what happened last year? The determinant of the Super 6 winner was just Heartland Queens. Heartland Queens determined it. Yes, because when Edo Queens was now playing a draw with Bayelsa, I was even at the commentary station. I was commenting on that very match in Bayelsa. Edo Queens were drawing, and then all of a sudden, Heartland Queens, Rivers Angels were winning. They were cruising. Just few minutes to the end of it, Heartland Queens now equalized. So it was Heartland Queens, a team nobody expected to be the determinant of the winner of the Nigerian Women Football League. They were the ones that determined it. So, as it is now, I cannot rule out any of these teams. Anything can happen. It is women football, and it's bragging rights. These players banter. They are friends from different clubs, but they banter, and they take this as a competition, and it's top-notch. So anybody in that Super 6 can determine who wins it. Anybody is free to take it. Yes, you've mentioned big teams. Of course, I'm not ruling out Edo Queens, who are the defending champions and who have also made it back to the Super 6 this time. But then, Rivers Angels, yes, the way they didn't win last year, it was very heartbreaking for them. They also want to win the league. But then, you cannot rule out either Edo Queens, either Naija Ratels or FC Robo Queens. Any of them, whoever qualifies, can do something in that Super 6. Just as I said, it is a neutral ground. It is on a clean slate. So every of them will face each other. So it's left for any of them to make their mark in that Super 6.
I'll be here to, take the bucket of tears from whatever team that they'll be causing an upset against, because I know those girls, when they hit that Super 6, they sure would want to announce themselves on, of course, on the Nigerian pitch. Thank you so much, Bella Ekeoma. We'll be expecting this firecrackers when the Super 6 kicks off, and we cannot wait to see who gets that final ticket to the Super 6 of the NWFL. We appreciate your thoughts, Bella Ekeoma.
Thank you so much, Uni, for having me once again.